Hey guys, and welcome back to JV Commits. This is Slayton, as you know, and today it's going to be a little bit of a different episode. So we are going to be filming for a school project, actually. And so my school project was about the Hitler Youth. So they're officially known as the German Youth, but they were a parliamentary organization of the Nazi Party in Germany. It existed from 1922 to 1945, and its main goal was to indoctrinate young Germans into the ideology of National Socialism and preparing them for the roles of Nazis in their armed forces. So basically they were kind of training these young kids to end up becoming Nazis one day, which is kind of cruel once you think about it, but in the long term, you have to think the Germans probably didn't have that many people that were wanting to go fight for them, and maybe didn't have people who stood for them. But Hitler kind of took control. That was like, hey, I'm going to take the kids and train them because young people are going to be more stronger than like 30-year-olds or something like that. So the organization was led by Baldur von Schirach, I believe that's how you say it, who was appointed Hitler Youth Leader by Adolf Hitler in 1931, which was 9 years after it started, actually. Membership in the organization was mandatory for all boys and girls of age 14 to 18, which is our age right now, kind of like high school, and was strongly encouraged for children as young as 6 years old. So think kindergarten, which is crazy to believe that they're going to trust a kindergartner to train like a Nazi. Yeah. The Hitler Youth was divided into several different groups based on age and gender, with the youngest group being the Deutsche Jungvolk for boys aged 10 to 14, think middle school, and the League of German Girls for ages 10 through 14, which is also middle school age. So the Hitler Youth was heavily involved in the propaganda and the indoctrination with activities such as political education, physical training, and military drill. So they're basically getting school knowledge, plus they were also training in the military, which is kind of crazy. They were also taught to hate Jews, communists, and other perceived enemies of the Nazi regiment. So they're basically kind of brainwashed to hate all these people because Hitler didn't like them. And many young people in the Hitler Youth were also used for forced labor as the soldiers into World War II. So they kind of didn't have a choice because it was like, hey, if you don't do this, you may die. And the Hitler Youth played a significant role in the Nazi regiment, and its members were often among the most ardent supporters of the Nazi Party. But however, after the war, many former members of the Hitler Youth were deeply affected by the atrocities committed by the Nazi regiment, and they struggled with feelings of guilt and shame. So they kind of felt guilty for even, continue to do that and not just standing up for something, which I feel like everybody can back them up on that. But in conclusion, the Hitler Youth was a parliamentary organization of the Nazi Party that aimed to indoctrinate young Germans into the ideology of National Socialism. Its members played a significant role in the Nazi regiment and were often among the most ardent supporters of the Nazi Party. The organization was mandatory for all boys and girls aged 14 to 18 and strongly encouraged for children as young as 6 years old, like I said before. But other than that, that's a little summary about the Hitler Youth. From what we've seen, it was a very corrupt system, a very corrupt organization, led by two different leaders as we see. One of them is Baldur von Schirach, and the other one was Adolf Hitler, obviously. But I think that's it for today. If you want any more information, make sure to leave a comment down below. And I will see y'all in the next episode. See y'all later.